Y loco. ¿Se ve? ¿Cómo no estoy transmitiendo nada? Yo acá de la Play y ya puse transmitir. A ver. Ahí está. Pará. Ahora sí. Ahí en ese. ¿Me escuchás? Sí, ¿no? Ah, porque me tiró un error acá al Discord del celu, pero... Ah, ahí está, ahí estás viendo, me dice... Ah, no, ese soy yo, que boludo. Bah, me dio un logro y ni arranqué. Que me dio un logro, digo, y ni arranqué.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Ah, se escucha amigos por ahí, ¿no? Sacala que me cago.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
¿Está viendo?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Sí, sí, sí.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly.
Se metió una más, a ver, boludo. ¿Quién era? Igual se fue.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds,
Ahí se
we'll be
metió.
officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was
Van
no
Ganchat.
God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships
Sí, lo voy a sacar.
continued on course towards Cuba.
Porque encima son videos, nada que ver.
Went on alert for
Y no, sobre todo porque son videos. O sea, ni siquiera es parte del juego.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West.
Oh, qué bueno esto es el R1, boludo.
don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
¿Arranca o no arranca? Sí. Se le enganchó algo, no se cayó de pedo. Sí, antes. Bueno, con círculo me ha hecho. No, qué bueno está esto. Mira cómo se ve, qué bien. Antes no se veía, si te daba para elegir si querías verlo como el viejo o como nuevo. Como con otra vista, ¿viste? Che, no me acuerdo qué choto tenía que hacer. Ah, mira una serpiente. ¡Ah!
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. From here on out, we'll be using your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake. You're not to mention your...
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever...
Be careful.
What about...
I'll be Tom. Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disc...
good idea. Time for the snake to shed his... Can you hear me, Major Tom? Kept you waiting.
This will be you must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no this kind of infiltration. In other words, weapons and equipment that goes for food as well.
Great. Now, I suppose calling me Snoop.
No, there's a good reason.
Gotcha.
You've been issued a knife. You'll also find some.
Yeah.
I see.
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, I'll be monitoring my freak. If you need, okay. I see you've retrieved. To equip a weapon, it's necessary in the survival of your available weapon. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item. Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental. After you've been out, if your stamina gets, you won't be able to keep an eye on to recover lot. You can use it.
My only weapon.
That's right. However, once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment.
I have to find my own.
Solo covert. You can't leave. No weapons. Your presence in enemy. There aren't supposed to be. You can't let any. You're a ghost, Snake, and there'll be no rest.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself.
I'm afraid.
How'd you
use it if you're
fooling?
Just
you mean
that if you're
out?
Right.
I get
correct.
Who?
Up this time.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Il pabudo. Ahorita. Porque Messi se lo merece. Nada, ¿qué voy a decir? No atrevete. Che, no sé cómo sacar el Cuchichox. Ah, este es el camufla. Y no sé, ¿qué quieres comer? Lo que ustedes quieran. La rosquita. ¿Posta? Qué paja, boludo, justo me voy. O sea, ¿qué venís y te vas así de una? Mira si me la boca abierta.
Major. I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sacala.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends it...
Nobody here. Huh? Who's that? Who's that? Huh? Who was that? Who's that? Radio, we need backup.
Ah,
Respond.
sí. Uy, me tocó la puta madre.